Kirsty, you have not seen this story. This has been fairly viral over the last few days. And we did talk about this a couple days ago, but this is your first time seeing it. I think it's important to give you a little bit of a background here. This takes place in, how you doing there, Lunduk? You doing good?
Better now.
All right, let's go. When you go to Target, everybody's wearing their red shirt and their khakis.
Excuse me, Craig, you're white. You have to pronounce it Target.
Oh, I'm sorry. When you go to a Target,
thank you.
Everyone's wearing their red shirt and their khakis. Is that good? Is that how white people do it?
You don't have to do that one.
Oh, okay. Well, this lady was in California, of all places. This is a Karen, if you will, and she was very upset with the T-shirt that was being worn by this sweet old lady. And I'll give you one guess as to why, Kirsha.
A sweet old lady could be wearing a T-shirt that had slurs all over it, and I wouldn't say anything because they're like an old lady, man. Let them have some fun. They're on their way out. Well,
you can see the shirt she's wearing here. This is a Freedom T-shirt with Charlie Kirk on it. So let's see how this lady responded to this sweet old lady just trying to fold T-shirts.
Why?
They let you wear that shirt here?
Yes.
So,
Why?
what do you mean they let you?
Why are you taking my picture?
Why are you wearing that shirt? You're working.
It's not a red shirt. I can wear any red shirt.
It's not a plain shirt.
It doesn't have to be
It's a Charlie Kirk shirt.
Yes. Yes, I know.
Are you fucking stupid?
No.
What?
Why the fuck would you wear that? You're at work at Target. That's not a Target shirt.
Bitch has not been slapped around by the husband she can't tie down enough.
Obviously, a very mentally well person who's definitely not unhinged here.
Yes, but they are complaining. Again, if any of us saw someone in a red shirt and it said Marxism on it, no one would say anything. This is why they always win and we always lose.
Well, let's find out if she actually did win here, Phoenix. Let's continue.
No, she won't. But this is it, because the activists. They always do something. They know how to use social media. They're always making
they use fear.
A statement.
And
they're always.
This is fear. She's attempting to make this woman afraid that she's going to lose her job because a customer is complaining.
100%.
She's using fear.
What I was about to say is, like, if this was, even 5 years ago, this woman would have lost her job.
I'm not.
Yeah, but, real quick, I'm just saying that it is a group of people that we always turn away. We just like, oh, whatever, that's that, and we keep saying, and they're always the one attacking, and that's why they keep gaining ground.
I think the opposite is happening here. I think we cannot stoop to that level of strategy. We cannot begin to
I'm
attack
merely pointing out a difference of.
I agree. It's a difference of strategy, but I think the fact that we refuse to begin threatening people like this, I think, is a testament to simply us being better people.
No,
and I think
it's just that you don't care.
No, I like every day. People like me.
I just don't want you to mistake that I'm saying that we should be doing this. I'm just trying to show you that's what you're up against.
I'm with you, but what I think is happening here is how it should be handled. How it's being handled here is with dignity, with grace, and with an attempt to make it go viral. How people like us, normal people, were responding in a kind, dignified way against the insanity, against the aggression, against the threats coming from that other side.
With you, and where I agree with Phoenix is, like, again, if this was like, even 2 years ago, she would have gotten fired. The niceties, the respect, the like, we're going to handle this with grace, that never worked. And the only reason that it's working now is because there have been enough of us that you called, the poop shields earlier, that have been standing up, taking this shit and fighting back against it for as long as we have been. That now the people who are the, like, nice, respectful, graceful, when they get attacked, everyone realizes this is fucked up and you shouldn't be harassing this old lady. But there needs to be more people actively going around and being like, hey, why are you wearing a Marxism t-shirt at work? This would be like wearing a swastika t-shirt at work. You'd get fired for that.
We're not disagreeing on any of this.
Wearing a Marxism shirt too.
Yeah, we're definitely not disagreeing on any of this, but where I think is a really critical thing is like Craig, Kirsha, when you guys have been speaking out, I have never heard Kirsha no matter how many swear words you've dropped, I have never heard you say, we need to go kill this person. I've never heard you threaten someone else. And I think that's the real key here. What we're seeing in the video is one of those nice crystal clear examples of people on the left threatening and harassing and attacking someone else, and people on not the extreme left handling it with some level of grace and dignity. And because people like us have been speaking out, it's become easier for people to have that dignity without collapsing, without retreating at all. So this woman from Target, this Target employee, she has the confidence now where she can just stand there, be graceful, take it, and she has a certain level of confidence that she's not getting fired because the tables have turned. It's the old strategies don't work anymore.
Well, also, I don't think there's no fear of getting fired anymore. I think
no,
that this
you're
cancel
right,
culture
but
stuff is kind of on the way
better.
out. People are waking up. It's definitely better. It's not completely over yet. And the issue has become, now that they know they don't have the power to constantly get people depersoned or financially ruined or dropped sponsors or fired from their jobs, whatever have you, they've escalated to just killing us instead.
Yes. That's true.
Phoenix is about, like, Phoenix wants to fight fire with fire. That's the thing that I get from Phoenix.
No. What I always am constantly trying to remind people of is that I'm trying to remind people of what the opposition looks like, what they're willing to do, and how active they always are compared to, I just want to be left alone. Like that, it's like you keep losing ground. Like, understand that enemy or understand that group, whatever you want to name them. Understand how they operate. Yeah. Because I'm always laughing how everyone's looking around like, where did my world go, dude? It was, you let it go.
Yeah, you let that happen.
Let it go.
Pay attention.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to keep showing examples of, like, look at what they're willing to do. If someone if I'm in a Trump community and a guy with a Biden shirt comes by, I'm going to say hi to him. I don't care. How you doing there, sir? Don't care. If it was reversed, I guarantee you they're all teaming up to find a way to remove me, right. Maybe physically. That's what you're up against. These are people that will do everything they can, social media-wise, physical, violent, whatever, to stop you. What are you doing to counteract that side? And it's usually, I don't know, I just want to watch TV and be left alone. I work hard, so I don't have time to do anything.
I think what a lot of, and I agree with like 99% of what Phoenix and Kershaw are saying, but I think a point that a lot of us miss, and it's easy to miss this, is that what we're really fighting against is a selection of Marxist strategies and ideologies. Yeah. And historically, those Marxist ideologies and strategies have been absolutely devastating for the cultures, societies, and countries that they've occurred within. Like devastating.
Which is why you want to stop them before they get the cultural stranglehold.
But I want to point this very important thing out. It's been a problem here, but we seem to actually be stopping it. Like, it's not stopped. They're in some ways they're trying to escalate because they've been kind of losing in some ways lately. But we have done a better job of fighting against those insidious strategies that have tended to be successful in destroying whatever culture they exist within. We're having a better success at fighting against them than almost anyone in history. And that's actually pretty impressive. And a large amount of the thanks to that go to people like President Trump, who have fought against it and rallied people against it. People like our delightful cartoon Fox here and all of us who are here who are regularly speaking out against it. And Phoenix is right. We have to speak up. But I think we're actually proving that we have one of the only recorded successful attempts at fully fighting against these Marxist strategies in the history since it's first started getting applied. And it might not be the perfect strategy, but we're actually seeing some success in putting it down. Not completely. We're not there yet. And we're definitely not out of the woods yet. But we're actually seeing some success. I think some of the strategies are pretty good.
I do like that we've had, moderate success on ousting some people, but it needs to go a lot further, because like once you get into that communist cultural takeover, the only way to get out is through violent revolution, and I don't want to see us get to that point. It would be great if we could just head everything off and get rid of communists in any sort of positions of power, in any sort of like educational position. If we can just do that, but we're kind of ramshackled by our own principles and the laws of our country that we do prioritize.
Principles, man.
It's fucking rough, dude. It's fucking rough. People want to fight on a principled manner when their opponents are willing to do literally anything that it takes to get their cultural takeover. And
you know what? It seems like maybe we can win while we retain our principles. Like, it seems like that's actually happening. I mean, I'm just saying, it seems like we're going in the right direction. Finally, it seemed for a while like maybe we wouldn't, but now we are.
Well, I mean, with all the stuff I look up with Bridge, they are changing the language again, and I get pushback from people. Because they say like, oh, Kirsha, that's fine. We know what's going to happen. And so we're not going to let it get to that point. And it's like, well, that's what people said, 10 years ago. And look how bad it's gotten since then. I think one huge failing of all of us is like, yeah, it's nice and fun to laugh at, the retards who say completely out of reality things. But too many people take them seriously. And so they shouldn't be underestimated, even if they are goofy as fuck.
No, you're absolutely right. Yes, and actually, Bridge is kind of an interesting example. I mean, everyone's seen all the DEI weirdness within all the major companies, the big tech firms, the gaming companies, everything, and some of them are attempting to redefine it because DEI stuff got bad press, and so they're
upgraded from anime fox prostitute to delightful cartoon fox.
What the heck?
Can we get some Poppy?
Sorry.
What in the tarnations was that?
There was a direct donation that came in the middle of that wonderful conversation.
That's through me, I think.
Yeah, that was through Phoenix right there.
I liked it. But like Bridge is an example. So DEI is in a lot of these companies on the way out, and is getting replaced in some of them by Bridge and Bridge related initiatives, but some of them aren't. And so what we're seeing is Bridge is having less of an inroad in, like, let's say IBM and Microsoft and a few others than DEI.
Definitely not Microsoft. Definitely, Microsoft is very entwined with Bridge, and Cheryl Daija has been two panels with Microsoft insiders.
So if we go through this, so Microsoft is kind of an interesting case, because Microsoft is divided in all of their general management areas. So like their Windows group and their Office group, and then their various games companies. Some of them are going full DEI as originally outlined. Others are going no DEI at all. Others are going full on Bridge, and it's kind of this big cluster of weirdness going on there. And like I said before, they're still pushing the toddler trans thing.
You keep delineating like between DEI and Bridge Bridge is a pusher of DEI. So like DEI has been other names in the past, right? You've just had diversity, diversity and equality that eventually morphed into equity, and now we have diversity, equity, and inclusion. At some points there was affirmative action, right? So
I guess I'm just delineating it based on how they're delineating it. I kind of consider them all in the bucket of bunch of woke garbage that we need to shine a light on and talk about.
Yeah. But my important thing to get across is like Bridge is not a rebranding of DEI. Bridge is the company informing all of the other companies how to rebrand DEI and how to obfuscate what they're doing. And one of the big things that Bridge informed companies to do multiple years ago was to get rid of their DEI departments. If you have forward-facing DEI departments or DEI leaders, get rid of those positions, get rid of those departments, and disperse all those acolytes to everywhere else in your company so that they can blend in and people won't be able to tell that you're embedding DEI in the DNA of your company. It's supposed to be part of the job description for everyone working there, not a siloed off department.
No, that's a really good point. That's a really good point. One of the most interesting examples, and I don't mean to derail this entirely, but for those of you who follow this stuff, IBM is one of the most fascinating examples of how they've handled DEI. we published like 1 million videos and leaks and whatnot from IBM and their subsidiaries over the last couple of years, where they've had these really racist hiring policies and DEI stuff. And the result of that was a bunch of lawsuits, so many lawsuits and basically threats from the U.S. government to pull contracts, which would cost billions from IBM. So what IBM did,
which is also informing companies with, they have lawyers working with them to inform the companies how to get around and how to find loopholes in even the new like executive orders Trump is doing.
So what's happened like at IBM is they announced company-wide that they were doing away with DEI. But what was crazy about it was so like I leaked some internal emails from their executives, even I think it was like late last spring, where they were talking about, look, the goal here is to, quote, take it underground. So like with IBM, what's interesting is IBM is actually rejecting Bridge at an executive level right now, not because they're objecting to the ideas of DEI and Bridge, but because Bridge is already getting tainted from a legal and governmental perspective. So because there's been coverage of Bridge, like what you put out there, they're saying, okay, we're not doing Bridge either. In fact, we're not even going to follow the Bridge roadmap. We're going to take the ideas of DEI and Bridge and take it underground. They actually use the word underground repeatedly in their internal communications.
That is what Bridge is. Bridge is the point of rebranding and bringing it underground. That's what they're informing companies to do.
Yes and no. Yes and no. There's a little more to it. Like in that, like is within IBM, they're rejecting some of the general outline strategies and bullet points of Bridge. But the reason they're rejecting it isn't because they're opposed. Isn't that they're opposed to the concepts of equity and some like the racist hiring policies and whatnot. It's that they're really worried that they're going to get sued more than they already are.
This is exactly what Bridge is informing companies about. Like, this is what Bridge is like. You're describing what Bridge's purpose is. While simultaneously saying that's the purpose
of Bridge, but Bridge itself is being rejected, right? So like they've even had like meetings where they've talked about specifically Bridge, and they're saying that they're not going to follow that. And the reason they're saying that is because they don't want to get sued, and there's lawsuits coming relating to Bridge already. So I
haven't seen any lawsuits relating to Bridge happening.
We should
whatsoever.
talk. We should
like listening to my
more.
favorite podcast while on a podcast.
Listen,
we should take this offline because I've got some stuff for you.
No,
I was going to say there was a Bridge meeting today that I couldn't attend because it happened at the same time as Side Scrollers, but I got all of the timestamps and stuff here, and I still don't know how to play this stuff publicly because like you're not supposed to record them. They ask you not to, but like I'm not a journalist. So there was somebody in the meeting that said, finding ways to slip DEI into different roles and ways to push DEI training as a transferable skill. And you need to have some DEI flags so you don't waste time on companies that have a hard conflict with DEI. So when you have a company that has a hard conflict with DEI, like, you know, it might be a small company and they're just like, we don't want to do any of the DEI initiatives, whatever, not our thing. Instead of trying to place people in that company, you try to place people in the companies that you already have an inroad, and you fully take over those before you try and get into the company that's against it.
Yes.
And for years, this is, again, what they've been doing. This has been what they've informing companies to do. We had the fun phrase, you got to slip in the DEI vegetables because there's a lot of fussy babies that just refuse to understand that DEI is good for them and it's good for everyone.
Yes.
Like this has been what Bridge is doing, and Bridge has had more companies sign on to partner with them publicly in the last 5 months than they had in the past like 2 years.
Yeah, no, Bridge is having a lot more success now than it really should be. It
shouldn't have this much success. Yeah. And with how much I've been talking about it, I had hoped that more people would pick up the mantle and start talking about it as well. But
part of the problem that they're
doing it.
Like a lot of these companies, like the reason certain companies are officially rejecting Bridge while still embracing a lot of the ideas of Bridge is because Bridge itself has been tainted at the governmental level. Like it's been looped in with all the DEI stuff.
I mean, if you have something to show me that would prove that, that'd be great. But I don't think that's true at all based on what I've seen and who they're working with behind the scenes.
what's happening is a lot of like under the current rules and executive orders, a lot of the government agencies can't do work with certain types of companies that do a lot of the DEI stuff. Bridge is getting looped into that. So there have been a few memos floating around among some of those government agencies saying, well, if they're doing Bridge stuff, that would apply to the current existing executive orders. And so there's been some large corporations that are getting a little bit concerned about that, but they want to stick to the idea.
Bridge has working with them. They've been able to get around the executive order wording, and they've been able to inform certain people who have government contracts to also get around the government wording.
Only that is true, but only in certain circumstances. There have been a lot of companies, and IBM's been a big example of it because they have so many military contracts. They've actually were in danger of losing a large number of them because of the DEI and Bridge related stuff, or DEI related stuff, which is why they're. Anyway, we're way off into the weeds.
So,
I don't think this has anything to do with video games, but
fire these people instead of just shuffling them around the company and giving them a different title. They need to be fired and not allowed to work in a position of power further than what they have been already.
Yes.
So this lady at Target was getting yelled at. You want to hear the rest of it?
I do.
Okay.
You want to stop interrupting us, guys?
That was 20 minutes.
I
heard
know.
you guys like podcasts, so we put a podcast in your podcast.
Hey, I love it. I love it. No,
I absolutely love it.
This is great. We're gonna make the Kirsha Lunduk show happen for sure.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Good gravy.
Here, let's.
So the lady at Target.
Okay, let me start this over really
quick.
quick.
We already started watching it.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Let me go and start this over so we can get a clip out of this for the internet.com. All right, here we go. Okay. Hey, Kirsha, did you hear about the lady who got yelled at Target?
No, tell me more, Craigathy.
Okay, well, this happened a couple days ago when we talked about it. Here's this lady coming up because she has a red T-shirt on. This is it.
Why?
They let you wear that shirt here?
Yes. Why?
So,
Why are you taking my picture?
why are you wearing that shirt? You're working. It's not a
It's a
Target
red
shirt.
shirt. I can wear any red shirt.
It's not a plain shirt.
It doesn't have to be
It's a Charlie Kirk shirt.
Yes. Yes, I know.
Are you fucking stupid?
No.
Why the fuck would you wear that? You're at work at Target. That's not a Target shirt. It's not a plain red shirt. You support a racist.
There it is.
Not racist.
You support a racist.
He's not a racist.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he fucking is.
I'm sorry, but I'm not going to stand here and argue with you.
You're not. You should go get your manager. You should not be allowed to wear that at work. Unacceptable. Unfucking acceptable.
That's your opinion.
No, the opinion is he's a fucking racist and you support him.
That's your opinion now. Have
And
a
you
nice
shouldn't.
day.
You should not be allowed to wear that. This is
Have a
going
nice
to be taken above your fucking head. That's insane.
Listen to how
Insane.
like smug she is as she says that, right? Like the
Jeez.
entire culture of them being able to use this power for so long has made them feel completely untouchable and given them complete agency to destroy anyone's life they feel like. It's disgusting to me.
She's so tolerant. She's so
So
tolerant.
tolerant. So nice.
And this poor lady, if you're just trying to hang up some T-shirts and
Yeah.
you know, she's just trying to do her
Grandma's
thing.
not sweet, man.
She's like literally hanging up onesies and stuff. Like,
Right. So
Come on.
Look, everybody sees this. Everybody thinks this is just the dumbest thing in the world. And let me just kind of back up really quick. So we did talk about this a couple days ago, and I had a prediction on the show as to what would happen. We were talking about this when this first started popping off. I just want to play this for you guys because I think I freaking nailed it.
This is going to be taken above your fucking head. That's insane.
Have a
Insane.
nice day.
Insane.
All this lady here has done on the left is made this lady on the right's life better. Because what's going to happen here is this is going to be a viral thing. We're going to find out who this lady is. She's going to get some sort of GoFundMe started for, and this lady on the right's going to make bank.
She's already had a GoFundMe
And
started.
she's going to quit her
she's
job
already making
because she's not going to have to work. So everything that this lady over here thought she was going to accomplish is going to blow up in her face. Yep, and that's exactly what happened, Kirsha. Is a Give Sin Go was launched immediately, and I don't know if you guys saw the amount that's been raised so far. Anybody seen this?
No.
Lunduk, how you doing with that microphone, buddy?
He's rubbing it off.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh no. We just decided to quit. Right now, it is at 200. Lundy's like, I'm out. I can't talk about bridge and DEI anymore. $223,000.
Wow.
Lundy says his phone died.
His phone died.
The only thing that could make this situation even better is if these self-righteous busybodies who fancy themselves as moral arbiters, if they would in turn lose their job for harassing someone else with the intent to get them to lose their job.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because that was the general thought process of this lady should lose her job.
Hell yeah, fuck them.
Well, Miss Jeannie Beeman over here, she was the one who harassed. She actually, someone did an interview with her the other day, which was great, it was very interesting. By the way, I just want to point out, she is in her shirt, but take a look at the nutcracker up here. Kind of interesting here with the rainbow flag going on. And just interesting. That's all.
It's interesting that she has the progress flag on a nutcracker.
Yes.
Cracking nuts is progressive.
Yeah. now illegal, by the way, apparently. But let's go ahead and see what she had to say about this.
I know people are calling for her to be fired for this. Do you think that that's right? Would you like that to happen?
No, I don't think that's right. Like, one saying I have is, two wrongs don't make a right. You know, she wronged me, but I don't want to wrong her, or I don't want her wrong because it's not going to make it right.
I understand the mentality, but I think we're way past that. When one side literally wants you fucking dead, I think it's time to be like, yeah, you know what? I do kind of want some retribution, actually.
Phoenix is shit. He's like, why didn't you go after? Like, Phoenix is like, you say what you want to say, Phoenix, because I know what you're gonna say.
No, this is like be the better person mentality that we were talking about earlier. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No. Like, well, look, it's. I think everyone should act and behave however they want to act and behave. It's just, again, it's just the repeating theme of today, and Kirsha, I think, has pretty much got it, is like, at what point are you going to understand the enemy that you're against right now? Because if at any time that they could press a button to potentially even kill you, they probably would press it.
I wouldn't use it probably at this point.
Yeah. Well, she literally wanted to end her career. In her job, right? She was trying to go above her head and get her fired for wearing a t-shirt where, once again, just to point out, she is on her side, apparently, literally right there to her right there. It's right there. She values everything.
Wasn't it the same with like that Cinnabon worker lady? Didn't she turn out to be like a leftist? And so everyone was like, all you right-wing people, you supported a leftist. You just said a no-no word. How does that make you feel? And it's like, well, why would we care, right? Like they were the ones who got harassed, right?
Right. Well, this has been an ongoing thing, and look, she's doing what everyone's been taught: turn the other cheek, right? I'm not going to stoop to their level, and Phoenix is a little more verbose when it comes to his actions. Phoenix, you're the guy who doesn't have any Netflix, any Prime. You are straight up boycotting everything that you don't agree with.
I left six figures for a retail job. Like, I literally might like everything that I say, I do it.
Yeah,
so,
it's true. Yeah. It's true. He stands on his principles here. Well, this lady apparently who was dropping in on and being the Karen at the Target definitely is regretting her actions, as she has made a statement because of this. She says, and Blabs, how about you read it in your best Karen voice? Go ahead.
Oh, I don't have a Karen voice. Okay, anyway, I want to take full responsibility for my actions and say clearly and sincerely that I was wrong. I behaved badly and I regret it deeply. I want to directly apologize to Jeannie. I am truly sorry for approaching you at your workplace and putting you in an uncomfortable and unfair position. You did not deserve that, and my behavior was wrong. She's sorry she got caught.
Yeah, I don't believe she's sorry at all.
Yeah, to Jeannie's families for the stress and attention my actions caused. I apologize to Target as her employer. I apologize to Enlo, and I apologize.
That's her company.
Okay.
Oh, I was like, what?
I'm like, who the hell's Enlo, her lover? Anyway, and I apologize to Chico community. I
understand. What the fuck is the Chico community?
That's the city the Target was in.
Oh,
Chico, California.
Okay. And I apologize to the Chica community. I understand that what I did reflected poorly on myself and disrupted a sense of safety and respect that should exist in a workplace and in our community. I did not handle the situation the way I should have. She made it a situation.
Yeah, right. It was completely her fault.
I have allowed my emotions to take over instead of choosing restraint and empathy. That was my failure, and I own it. I regret my actions, and I'm genuinely sorry for the harm they caused. I wish I can go back and undo what happened, but I can acknowledge it honestly, learn from it, and commit to doing better moving forward.
Can I say what my favorite thing about this is? The best thing is that now she gets to deal with the zombie horde. Because she apologized, she now gets to deal with her rabid base, and they are going to tear her limb from limb. Good. No sympathy for me. I will enjoy it with popcorn.
I feel like she only regrets her action because she tried to get a woman fired from her job, and instead the woman got over $200,000.
Right. Now, it's funny that I saw the chat say, oh, that's a ChatGPT apology.
It does sound very AI.
I actually took the apology and brought it into ChatGPT and said, does this apology look like it was written by AI? It's a short answer. Yes. It strongly reads like an AI assisted or PR crafted apology, even if a human technically signed off on it. And it talks about the structure of it. So yes, it 100% looks like it is an AI apology here.
See, and now if this dumb bitch, if she understood the zombie horde, which she should have done, I'm happy she didn't, but what she should have done was double down and went on social media like, I'm never going to apologize to racists and this, and she would have probably had her own GoFundMe when she said, my job wants to fire me, blah, blah, blah. But thankfully it went this way, and I like this way better.
Yeah. It's great stuff. So there we go. She is apologizing. You're right. She has bent the knee to all of those horrible people that came after her. And
I wouldn't expect a grandma to, call for someone's job. I definitely expect a grandma to have it's all right. I'm okay. And they probably know what they did was wrong. I don't agree with that mentality, but I expect it from a grandma. And that's why I think it's like everyone else's responsibility to be like, this bitch started the situation. This bitch wanted to ruin someone else's life. It's time for this bitch to lose her job instead.
Well, I think that was on the table for sure, because that was one of those things that I think if she had not apologized, she 100% would have lost her job, because she apologized to her employer in that apology.
Yep. The employer probably had like HR reach out and be like, look, you're going to lose your job unless you apologize.
Yeah. 1,000%. Well, good actions. What do they say? It's consequence culture, if you will. I got another video for you right here for you to check out.